Hello. Hope that everybody's doing well. Hope that, well, first, welcome to this channel. Um, welcome to the Sports Talk Network channel, Steve Clean channel, whatever we want. As it's called, Steve Clean. My name, what soon will be Sports Talk Network. Welcome to Talking Package with Steve, talking 2017 NFL draft. Sorry about that, Blunt, but NFL draft. We're talking about the NFL draft, 32 teams. This is a show where I talk about all 32, even though the Packers, to me, are my number one. I do have an update to those that care about my video that I did. That was a video dedication to a special person, for someone. She's an NFL fan, so I guess it does make sense or not, whatever, however you feel to bring it up. But depending on if I have some guests on this show, like I have as my co-host on my wrestling show, that will be starting here right a few minutes or moments or minutes or an hour after this one ends. That we're going with there, but hopefully I'll have some guests here tonight for this show, specifically to the NFL draft. All 32 teams, like I said, I talk about all 32. And here in the draft, I'm going to go in order. And I don't even have, I have my mock draft kind of set, meaning that here, if I do have guests or not, maybe they can persuade me to change my mind on some picks, or we'll just go through and I'll go through and kind of do even a new mock draft, one that'll be on the internet sort of thing for everybody to watch and then bookmark or like the video, and it'll be in your liked videos playlist on your channel, and then go back to it on Friday morning or late Thursday night if you care to. I would appreciate that if you want to watch me talk again and go through it and see how many I get wrong. Yep. No, I think I'll do it, right? Every year I go into doing my mock draft. Every year I think I'm going to do excellent. I think, this is my year. I'm going to get 16 of the 32 picks right. Or I think I'm going to do so great, I'm going to get over 20 of them right. And in the end, I get maybe 2. And that being the first 2 or something, or the first one and randomly number 17 or something, the 17th pick, where you randomly actually picked one right, a dead clock's right twice a day, right? So I guess I was right twice a time. At the very least, I have 2 right every year. I haven't had an NFL draft or a mock draft that's had 0 correct. I haven't had that, thank goodness. And I'm sure those experts out there, whether they work for CBS Sports, ESPN, NFL Network. Speaking of ESPN having a major shift, SHIFT shift, and then going on with letting go 100 air personalities. So I'm just saying my condolences, but good luck to their future endeavors. Hope they do well. To all of them, I reached out to some of them, seeing if they ever want to be on this show, on this podcast, moving forward as a guest. But I was kind of joking there on my Twitter at talking_Packers that, hey, I should send this video out, this episode, as my audition in a way. Now, it's still nothing like someone on camera, on television with millions of viewers watching. But even on YouTube, there's still millions of people possibly that could be watching. You know what I mean? Even though, I usually only have at the most 100 views per video, or 20 views, 10 views, 2 views, whatever. But still, it's out there on the internet, so millions of people can see it, because anybody can see it when you post it. Just like as they try to tell people, kids and adults, whatever you post on Facebook is always there. And it will be there forever, because that is true. And here on YouTube as well. Like I said, even though I don't have the fanfare yet of that amount of people, but as I always say, if I had the people that want to watch that, or if someone at ESPN does see this, because I will tweet it out at ESPN and others, that maybe they see me as could be a diamond in the rough, because that's the type of person that I see. Like, inside of me, there's a lot of potential there. I just need the platform and the company that wants me, that to groom me and train me and do this and that, whatever I need to do, or say, hey, you seem like you kind of know what you're doing, but we need you to take some classes in dealing with actual cameras and prompters and this and that. Like here on my YouTube channel, I go everything off the noggin. Now, something that works sometimes it's makes for a wild and wacky episode as people that have watched the show before, because I can go anywhere because I'm not too strict. So ESPN might like me because I can go off the script and going off the script the right way, as in, still getting it back to topic. But there's still a company that does things with prompters, with scripts, with that kind of baseline, which is understandable, and I can learn from there. So I guess this is my cover letter within a cover letter in a video, saying that I think I'd be great because I love sports, I love ESPN, been watching all the time, and someone that is a loyal person to a company, if a company is loyal to me, sort of thing. That loyal to as much as they can be. I mean, they're still a multi-million-dollar company with millions of or thousands, millions and millions of employees. But you know what I mean, in that way. The only thing I ask, my personal Twitter handle, @Army_strong_06, that one gets that check mark, that blue check mark. Gets Twitter verified. That's all I ask. I don't ask for too much. I'm not asking for parking spots or any of that stuff. Not like I'm in a position to do so, obviously. But that's all I'm asking. Personal Twitter handle, even though I'm sure it might have to be changed if I ever was hired by ESPN or by WWE in that role to entertain any personality. That's all I asked. Blue check mark by my personal Twitter handle. Like I said, whether that has to be changed or a new one has to be created. I would hope that ESPN would let me keep it, because I don't want to create a whole new one. If I have to, I have to. I mean, take a job, you know what I mean? Money platform, excuse me. But I would like to keep the Twitter handle, and if they ask me to change it from Army_strong_06 to Stevie K @_ESPN, because I do like to use the underscores. If they let me do that or something like that, or whatever they feel is best, then I'll do that. But I'm just want to show that out. But like I said, that's my cover letter. I love the cover letter in video. The cover letter here for ESPN, also known by some people as, known by them as the worldwide leader in sports, and that's true. It's like WWE, worldwide leader in professional wrestling and sports entertainment. There, just saying. And by the way, I'm doing my NFL and wrestling podcast back to back tonight. So if ESPN even wants to watch my other show, my wrestling show, and maybe they want to hire me on that aspect of it to be an on-air personality, right? It's 2017. Then we'll get through 2017, 2018, yada, this kind of where maybe some wrestling shows can be on. I mean, if they can have a show on soccer, what was it, FC something? Well, FC United, but it's something like that. They had a soccer show that is on late at night. And trust me, I respect soccer. It is a sport. I did it when I was a kid, so I know it's hard. Okay? If it wasn't, I would have done it for a longer period of time. Okay? But, anyways, you do a show there. Maybe they can even have a show an actual show. They put some money in, and time. They have me and some other ESPN personalities hosting and co-hosting to talk WWE on a weekly basis, and not just what Jonathan Coachman did with his one segment, but an actual show. Now, if it has to start on ESPN News and then go to ESPN2 and then ESPN, fine. It is what it is. That's up to them. Still hope WWE and ESPN have a working partnership. You have the whole JBL situation, which I'll talk about my wrestling podcast. But I just want to share that because ESPN, I've always said to people, I'm not just saying this now because, but it is one of my dream jobs, that and WWE. Now, if I had to pick one or the other as a dream job, I'd probably say ESPN. Probably say ESPN would be my dream job over WWE if I had to pick, but they're both A and B of dream jobs. Working for WWE and commentary, or maybe even a wrestler if they wanted to see what I can do. are and with ESPN. They're both right there. But if I had to pick one, I would say ESPN. You're top notch. So again, I apologize for bringing up this randomness. Hopefully, it was coherent enough though of randomness that I wanted to bring up. But I probably will tweet this out to ESPN and others, to some actual on-air personalities that are still there with the company, and see what they think of this and my thoughts on NFL stuff and NFL topics. Specifically here, and my whole channel is Sports Talk Network, where I wanted to talk all sports. We're seeing here if there's going to be any co-hosts joining me who's watching live so far, checking out the chat room. Doesn't look like I'm going to be having any co-hosts, so I guess no other or no guests. So I guess it'll be a short episode and not as great as it could have been. Like I said, I wanted to share this video at ESPN, but if I'm not going to have any co-hosts and other people to have banter with or interaction with, this video might not look as good as I wanted it to. But anyways, I'll move on and stop the pity party. And let's talk about the NFL draft. 32 teams building a future, building their rosters for the next season. All fan bases think that their team can be the one and win the Super Bowl next year, in this next season. Be the Super Bowl champions, be the last one standing. And for about 6 of them, 6 teams, 6 franchises and fan bases should realize that is not going to be the case. And yes, one of them is the Chicago Bears. And the Cleveland Browns too, but I'm bringing up the Chicago Bears for a reason. But just saying, maybe at least, there's only a way they can go up is up. 3-13 last year. There's some big needs, especially on offensive line, tight end. But yeah, I don't see them winning a Super Bowl this year. So I guess with not having any of guests right now, I might not even do the mock draft this way, or I might actually let me look something up. I want to look up the top 100 players in draft. Wish I did this before I went live. And maybe with me stalling people that I should give the link out to, the Google Hangout may join me for this episode. I doubt it, but who knows? Trying to make an episode better, trying to make something better for people that are watching for the first time. Sad we're invited, don't show up to the party. Speaking of party, yesterday was my birthday, so I didn't have a great day. I had a great day, great evening, fun times, family. Okay, do. Yeah. Sorry about that. All right, let's start off here. Pick one. Like I said, that's the image we sound by, but pick one. Cleveland Browns, 2016 record 1-15. Top needs quarterback, pass rusher, and DB. Browns take, passing on my quarterbacks the past years, thinking, this one might be the one. We really should reach up and get Trubisky or somebody like that. When in reality, you should just get the best player off the board. And I guess on this show represents the Cleveland Browns. As if you do have a team that you root for, that I may not have a representation or a representative for, because I do like to have representatives for all 32 teams, because I know there's millions and millions of fans of all 32. I know I have a good amount of them, and now I have one for the Chicago Bears. That special lady that I had that video for, my 24 Reasons Why video that had music videos and stuff, or music, me singing. She's a Chicago Bear fan. So hello to her if she's watching this at all. Um, she gets a shout out when I talk about the Bears, or Glass of Team Boy TV gets a shout out when I talk about the Denver Broncos and others, and you know how that works. All 32. So just wanted to share that as well. But the point being, Jay, his Cleveland Browns at Talking WWE with Jay here on YouTube, also Talking WWE with Jay podcast that I'm actually part of, and will be part of tomorrow at some point in our episode to do the predictions for WWE Payback 2017 edition on that show over there on that YouTube channel. But his Cleveland Browns picking first, and for me, I guess I'll do the pick. I'll do all these picks since it's going to be here. But the first pick of the 2017 NFL draft in this 2017 mock draft on Talking Packers with Steve, the host with the most here, Stevie K. Picks for them, the Cleveland Browns, Myles Garrett and Texas A&M. The 49ers are now on the clock. The 49ers, a team that, especially with the whole Kaepernick situation, kneeling, not kneeling, and being a jabroni and this and that, was really not going to be with the team anymore. Hopefully, they cut him loose, let him go, gotta go. But where do you go? You know what I mean? Where do they go and where should they pick here at number 2 overall when they have so many needs, or at least to me, needs on the board for their team and for their roster, right? And you're at 2nd overall. So you're, by the simple logistic thinking of it, the simple math there, you're looking to draft the 2nd best, at least on your draft board for the 49ers, 2nd best player on that board to go to your team. Because almost for the 49ers, at least to me, it seems you can just throw an arrow at your board wherever it sticks, as long as it's near the top of that list of, of this and that. And you'll be fine, pick, and then move on. Now, that's not how it works. And because if it did, that would just be dumb. Unless it's like the 7th round near Mr. Irrelevant and you just want to throw a dart at the board and go with that one if it makes any sense. And then at that point, okay, fine, take a risk in that way. But if it's your final pick for your team in the 7th round, but this is the 2nd overall pick in this draft, in any draft. And this one now the 2017 edition belongs. Which way should they go? Which way should they go? Should they get a quarterback? Which in itself is a need for a couple of teams here in the top 6 or top 10. We'll just keep it at 10. Nice round even number. Or should they go running back? They like I said, they pretty much do everything: running back, wide receiver, defensive end, safety, lineman. But quarterback being the biggest one, because that's what you build your franchise around. Any team will tell you that. Anybody in the front office will tell you that. Any team as well. I assume so. But then again, what do I know? Maybe I need to work at ESPN to find out these things. Be a little more well-versed on that topic, so to speak. Now, if I had people on here right now on my show, if I'm right wrong, but either way, is what that is. But anyways, for the 2nd pick, I guess for my mock draft, I'll have them 2nd pick, 2017 NFL draft. I had the San Francisco 49ers selecting Malik Hooker, safety, Ohio State University. Third, Chicago Bears. Yes, the Bears. I don't know too much to say about the Bears. Get Mike Glennon. From there, moving forward. But for them draft for the Bears, I have the Bears selecting Jamal Adams, safety, LSU. Okay. Now the Jaguars. I have the Jaguars selecting Leonard Fournette, running back from LSU. And we have the Titans at 5, and the Jets at 7, Panthers 8, and Panthers where I have someone that I know that's a fan there. At 8, Timothy V. The Bengals at 9, Bills at 10. Saints at 11, Browns again at 12, Cardinals at 13, Philadelphia Eagles at 14, 15 the Colts, 16 the Ravens, 17 the Redskins, 18 the Titans again, 19 Lindsey Bell, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Lindsey Bell, cheerleader over there, friend of mine, fellow YouTuber, giving her a shout out. 20 Denver Broncos. I don't know, since nobody's here, I might as well just do this a little quicker. 21 Detroit Lions, 22 Miami Dolphins, 23 Giants, 24 the Oakland Raiders, or soon to be Las Vegas Raiders. 25 Houston Texans, 26 Seattle Seahawks, 27 Chiefs, 28 Cowboys, 29 the Green Bay Packers. Go Pack, go. 30 Steelers, 31 Falcons, and 32 is going to be the New Orleans Saints from the New England Patriots. Because the Patriots will not be drafting in the first round again. I don't know why they do that stupid stuff. Whatever, it works for them. They got stupid proof. So with that in mind, and as I said, all of the ones left in the draft, I might as well just go through them. I have them all picking in order. All right, from the 4th spot. Jesus Christ, gosh darn it, these stupid ass videos on the channel. I apologize for using the Lord's name in vain. Sorry. But seriously, knock it off. I'm trying not to get any copyright strikes or anything. It would help if videos don't play randomly. But anyways, here's my picks for the draft from pick number 4 all the way to pick 32. Like I said all the teams that are in that are picking in the order. Like I said, I would go in depth with all of these, but since no one's going to be here, no co-host or guest or anything like that matter, why bother? And like I said, this would have been a much better video to send to ESPN and the people there if other people actually were here. I know people do host things on their own and they do pretty well, but for me, I like to have people bounce back thoughts on, or whether people like watching live or this and that. If that's not going to be the case, that's not going to be the case. But people that are watching live and archived otherwise, or would like the video, share it, and all that other fun stuff. But here we go. I'm just going to straight shoot it. Pick 4 to pick 32. Again, if you want to find out all the teams, either look online or listen to, go back if you're watching archived. Hear all the teams. I assume, if you're an NFL fan, you know by now, but if not, go back, check, or online check. But here we go. Pick 4 through 32. Like I said, I'm not going to do numbers. I'm just going to say the names in the order, and that's the order I see them being picked. Ready? Set. Well, before, let's see. First, I have Myles Garrett. Number 1. Then after Myles Garrett, I got Malik Hooker, Jamal Adams, Leonard Fournette, so top 4 there. The Jaguars, and now moving forward 5 to 32. Here we go. Right in a row. Solomon Thomas, Stanford. Derek Barnett, Tennessee. Mike Williams, Clemson. O.J. Howard, Alabama. Jonathan Allen, Alabama. Mitch Trubisky, North Carolina. Corey Davis, Western Michigan. Christian McCaffrey, Stanford. Reuben Foster, Alabama. John Ross, Washington. Alvin Cook, Florida State. And they went out. Michigan State. Gary Bowles, Utah. John Ross, Washington. Ryan Ramczyk, Wisconsin. Patrick Mahomes, Texas Tech. Inoki, Miami. Over Miami. Morris Lamb, Kevin King, Evan Ingram, Cam Robinson. In that order, I think that should be 30 or 32. If not, other ones that would be there. Marlon Humphreys, Carl Lawson, TJ Watt, DeMarcus Walker, and Gary Cullen from Ohio State. Or Collet. Dang it. Sorry about that. That's pretty much it there. But I think those that watch live will be watching archives. If you guys have a great rest of your night. I'm a little upset no one did show up, but I'll get over it. And I'll do a review for the NFL draft next week. Share how many I got right or wrong. Then again, I got to write down my own mock draft on paper again. So we'll see. Talk to you guys later. As always, take care.